Let's take your questions. Let's take one from Daryl from Orlando. What's it like being such close friends with Wayne? As in Lil Wayne. I'll be honest with you. I'm a little torn about talking publicly about this because I'm not bragging about it. I'm not looking to publicize it, but the reason I am going to talk about it is I am deeply proud of my relationship with Dwayne Michael Carter Jr. because he's even more of a brother to me than my real brother ever has been. That's from the depth of my heart and soul. I'm sure a lot of people look at this and say, wait a second, you're about as different as two humans could get in origin. Yeah, I give you that. But we are so much alike at our cores. Look, neither of us cares about what anybody thinks about us. I would like to think we're both our own men, that we do and say what we believe is right. And I know Wayne looks up to me and what I've achieved in my business, and I look way up to him in his creative genius. I know he's had his problems. I know he's had his issues. So have I. So have you. I love the man, and I'm so proud of him for what he has become. And I'm going to share this, and maybe I shouldn't, but I am. But Wayne told me the other day that when he was at the All-Star game, he talked to several people, including the great Jesse Jackson. And Jesse's message to Wayne was, there are bigger and better things for you to achieve on this planet Earth. And I believe that. I believe he does have a greater calling. That's how much respect I have for him. But for me, it goes much deeper to an even different level, to the sports level. What drew me to Wayne initially was his sports intellect. Trust me on this. Never encountered anything like Wayne's sports intellect. His passion for sports at the highest and deepest levels. I don't suffer fools when it comes to talking sports. I don't talk sports for fun with very many people, if any people. I pretty much stay in my own head off camera. I go at it with Shannon because I respect his sports knowledge. I dunk on him, but I respect him. I share a level playing field with Shannon Sharp. He's in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. But I don't talk sports with Shannon off air because I talk enough sports with him on. There's really only one other human that I talk sports with on a regular basis, who I consider not only my equal, but my superior. The one man, the one human who can make me say, man, I hadn't thought of that. That's Wayne. I can't explain passion to you exactly, but I'm talking about watching everything and thinking deeply about everything that ever seems to be played on television. We're the same. We share that wavelength. We can text about what's going on, and it might open my eyes, and I'll open his. And he'll make me laugh, and I definitely will make him laugh, especially during a Laker game. And he is a Laker fanatic. He takes it deeply personally when they lose. I can't express to you how much passion I have for sports in ways that so many people I've worked with in the past in this business did not have. forgive me for saying this, but I've worked with so many people in the past who just fake their passion for sports because it's a job. This is my life. This is my calling, if you will. This is what I was born to do. I've worked with so many people who just skimmed the game story, maybe glanced at the box score, and then tried to come up with an opinion. My opinions are me. They're spilling in real time. I can't wait to get to the debate desk at 6:30 a.m. Pacific time the next morning to spill all over Shannon about what I saw and what I felt about what happened in that game and that game and that game and that game the night before. That's Wayne. That's me. That's our deepest connection. And yet, this is what I appreciate the most about Wayne. My wife, Ernestine, and I have gone out to visit him, I don't know, since he's moved to the West Coast, out here to the LA area. I don't know, we've been out there 4 or 5 times. We go every couple of months. No big deal. We usually go on a Saturday, middle of the day, like 2, 3 o'clock. Stay for 2, 3 hours. We don't want lunch. We don't want any beverages of any kind. I don't even need a glass of water. We go to talk to Wayne, to share with Wayne. So we went the other day, last Saturday. We ended up standing for 3 hours because we were going to sit, and then we immediately got to conversating, and it just went. And all of a sudden, I look at my watch, and we've been there for 3 hours. But what I love the most about this is Wayne involves my wife, Ernestine. We talked a lot of sports. We talked some music, but we talk mostly sports. My wife isn't the biggest sports fan, but she lives with me, so she has no choice. And my wife is deep smart. So she loves the backstories, the soap operas, and she gets sports. Wayne loves my wife on a sister level, maybe even more than he loves me. I don't know, it's close. My wife has helped Wayne a lot with giving her 2 cents from a female perspective about his love life or some life issue that he has in ways I don't. So he wants her there, and he wants her involved in the conversation. She doesn't have to sit in the car and wait. She doesn't have to watch TV. She doesn't have to bring a book to read or magazines to skim through. She is part and parcel of the conversation. And it is fun, and it is funny, and it gets outrageous. And for 2 or 3 hours, she is one of the guys. Not that she's normally that way or wants to be that way, but she can be. She can hang. And Wayne loves her being part and parcel of this experience. The time just flies. And so the other day we took some pictures, and I hadn't even planned to post them, but as we're leaving, just to document, Wayne's buddy was there, DJ Scoob-Doo, and he and Ernestine clicked and hit it off, just conversating, making each other laugh. She's funny. Wayne is hilarious now. Maybe you don't get to see him like this, but he can be hilarious when he gets rolling and, so to speak, lets his guard down. And we take a bunch of pictures, and again, I wasn't going to post them till I saw one that I took, a candid shot of Wayne, Ernestine, and Scoob-Doo. And I just happened to catch them as they had cracked each other up. And I don't know who made the joke or what it was because I was trying to work the camera. But I caught them in mid-laugh, and I just said, you know what? I'll post a picture of me and Wayne to start with, just to sort of make it official. That's what we were doing. We went out to visit Wayne. He looked great. It's just a good shot of him. So I started with that one, and I finished with the one of Ernestine cracking up with her head kind of down a little bit. It's such a great picture. It meant so much to me because it's the picture that was worth 10,000 words. It's my all-time favorite picture of my wife. She's hanging with Lil Wayne and Scoob-Doo, and she's cracked them up, or they've cracked her. I don't know exactly how it started, but it's so real and so true and so from the heart and so not faked, not posed, that I said, I got to post it. And it weirdly went viral. We saw some story about it the other night on Google's homepage. And I'm like, well, how did this happen? I get it, but I don't get it. But my point is, I love Wayne the most because he does love my wife in a sister way. And Wayne, I love you, man. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that video. You ready for more? Make sure you click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from the Skip Bayless Show. And don't forget to check out the full episode of the show wherever you get your podcasts by clicking the link in the description.